Hi, I'm Richard Mayer, CEO of Air Water Life. In this video today, we're going to instruct you how to install your under sink kit. This has been already installed, and when you're finished, when you turn the valve on, you're going to get alkaline water out of the large one, and you're going to get acidic water out of the small one, and the machine is underneath the counter so you don't have to mess with it each time. And when you turn this valve off, it automatically turns the machine off. So let's talk about the installation. First thing, sinks come with holes. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. I didn't have to drill a hole in this sink. If your sink has a hole or you have something in there, you can actually use the existing hole because they're 1 1/8 inch. If you need to drill one, you'll need a hole saw like this. If you're not real comfortable with this, please get a professional. And if you have a granite top to drill through, get a professional for sure because you don't want to crack it. Okay, we have our hole in the sink. We're going to install this. You take your under sink, it has all these hoses on it. You feed the hoses down the hole, this goes through. You take a metal washer, a rubber washer, they go up the hoses onto here. Then you have a nut right here that will screw onto here and tighten it up. So this is how you secure this, and these hoses will be downside underneath dangling. Alright, we got this in place so it looks like that. Now we need a water supply, which will be the cold side of the under sink. Under your sink, you're either going to have a valve like this, which is a twist valve that turns on and off, or a quarter turn valve. Now I'm going to say this about 3 times. Make sure when you're doing this, the water is off, turned off. How you test that is you then take your sink here, put it over the cold side and flip it up. There should be no water coming out. That's how you make sure that when you start taking things apart, you're not going to get a flood. So make sure the water is off. Okay, so we'll use this one. Now, you'll find that there's a hose attached to this, just like this. All homes are the same, and on this, we'll screw this on, and you'll see this will be underneath your sink. What we're going to do, we're going to splice between these two. In the kit that comes with the ionizer, there are 2 pieces in here. This is in the ionizer kit, not the under sink kit. So if you have lost these, call us and we will send you some new ones, no problem. This is number 1. Okay, this one goes on the bottom on this. So watch. This screws right onto this very easily. And once you install this on there, okay, you just get this snug, not super killer tight because it's got a washer in here. You then can install your hose onto this, and what have you done? You've made a splice, and your hose for the ionizer will come off of here. Remember, make sure this is off, okay? Now, then this will go up to a typical sink like this. I bought this sink to show you. Sinks have 2 inlets here, and these inlets are all the same on all sinks. Whether you have a double valve like this, or like on my sink, I have a single one with a designer sink. It doesn't matter because there's a hole here and a hole there underneath. This will now screw onto here, and what do you got? You've got a completed system on the cold side with a splice. Alright, you go into your sink and you go, guess what? I can't get this piece off. It's hard attached to this one. No problem. What we did is this. We found in about 10% of the homes that this is attached to here and it is solid. So, alright, you got a house that has this piece you can't get off. No problem. Here's your sink. Look, this piece, okay? This screws onto here, just like this. When this screws on, okay, you just tighten it up snug. This will screw onto here. Guess what you've done? Another splice. It's just further up. It doesn't matter whether it's here or here. This is the easier one to put in, truthfully. But if it goes up here, there's not a problem. So now you've spliced the water on the cold side to be able to feed the ionizer its water. Suggested tools, I like to use a small crescent wrench. This is all I use to install the whole thing, other than the big nut on here, and I used a pair of channel locks to tighten it up. Alright, we have now got it installed. The hoses are down underneath, they're dangling down there. How do we hook it up? Alright, in the package comes directions, like this. Easy to follow, and they're all color coded, but I'm going to do it without these to show you. Under sink, white is always source water. Means the water, the splice we just did, this has to go to here. Blue goes to the ionizer on top. This is the water coming out of this. So what happens is the white turns to green and it feeds the ionizer, and this is the acidic side, which will come out of here. Okay. You're underneath the ionizer, you've got it down there, ready to hook it up. One more thing, just in case you purchase something. This is called a tripart filter. All this has to do is go in line with the white line. So you'd have the source water here, white line going here, another line coming out, going this way. So we give you the hoses with this kit, so don't worry about it. Okay, we got the ionizer, here it is. Underneath the ionizer, there are two connections. Easy way to remember, this is the filter compartment here. Filter compartment is always the inlet. This side is the acidic out. When you get your machine, you're going to have little horns on it. And they'll be installed here and here. You take those out first, and these are called colettes. So what you're going to do, you're going to install the red hose here, the green hose here. Now here's where it's a little different. If this ionizer were on the sink, it would have a flexible hose coming off like this down to here. But it's not on the sink. So what it is, we give you this. What this does, this will screw into here. And this just has to be snug. It's got an O-ring. Goes onto here. Makes a nice snug fit. That's where the blue hose, I have a short one here, but the blue one off of the under sink kit goes into here. And that's where the water comes out to go to here. So I'll just pull this off real quick. And this is a very simple operation. This swivels, so you don't have to worry about it has to be on the right angle. It moves around for you. And you can see it's got an O-ring right there, and that's what seals it. Okay, we've got the ionizer underneath. We've got all our stuff hooked up. We've got the red hose on this side, the green hose on this side. The source water is coming in to here. Coming out of that is the green one, and the blue one comes out of here, which will be hooked to this part, which comes out, which is the alkaline water. Next, we've got to get power to it. Under your sink, you're going to see a plug. Two plugs. Now, if you have a home that has a dishwasher and a garbage disposal, what you'll have is this one on top will be hooked to your garbage disposal, and it's switched to the wall. The bottom one is not switched. This one hooks to your dishwasher, or if there's nothing in there, it's not switched. You'll need to buy an adapter like this. If you have a dishwasher, plug this in, plug the ionizer in here, dishwasher, any one of these, 2 or 3. And that way you'll have a hot outlet that is hooked to the ionizer. Because remember, the ionizer itself, when I turn the water on, it has now turned itself on underneath. When I turn the water off, it turns itself off. So you're not going to have a switch for this because it's automatically controlled by water pressure, which is here. Alright, you've installed your ionizer, you've got it in place, you've got your red hose here, your green hose here, your blue hose here, your source water going up to here. Alright, now take a towel, put it underneath there, turn the water on, and look for leaks. If you find a leak, not a problem, because you'll just be able to go in there, because sometimes, these are called colettes, okay? Sometimes these are not shoved in all the way, and we'll do a close-up on this in a minute. So it has to go all the way in and seat and pull it back. If you find that's a problem, just remember, turn the water off underneath, go back, take the collet out, and reinsert it, and be fine. I think that'll be enough for you, and you'll be able to install your under-sink kit. And if you have any questions, call the office, or look at this video all you like. I'm Richard Mayer, and I hope this really helped you. Thank you very much. As I said in the video, this one would go on the bottom, this one would go on the top. Either one of them will splice, and this is where the white hose goes into, on either one of them. Okay, this is what I call the collet. See this piece here where it slips a little bit? And when you get them, you're going to find a little blue ring in here. Take the ring out. Now watch. I'm going to install this. I'm going to push it in. See how it goes in? Alright, when it goes in, it's snapped in there. You feel that? Now I pull back, it's not going to come out. To take this off, you just push this ring back like this, and this comes out. Let's do it again. Take this piece, it'll be the much longer blue one. Watch, it goes in here. Make sure it goes all the way in. I felt it bottom. Pull back a little bit, and there you go. Okay, I've opened up my cupboard here. This is the ionizer under the sink. Blue one's on top, as I said earlier. Look underneath here. We've got the red one here and the green one over here in our colettes. Okay, now what we're doing is I'm going to put this back in, and it automatically will stay down here. When you turn the water on, this automatically will come on. Okay, now we're putting water through it. So this source water is going in the green, it's coming out here, and this acidic water is coming out here. When I turn it off, watch what happens. Screen turns red, this will stay on for 12 seconds. It's backwashing, and then it'll automatically go off. After this goes off, the machine will always stay in the setting that you last put it at. So if I want a little higher setting, I can go here. So let's do something. I'm going to put it up to there. I'm going to turn it back on again. Okay, I'm making water, it's going through, right? I'm going to turn it off. What do you got? Red screen again, but look, it stayed exactly where you left it. So you can put it anywhere you want. Daily drinking, fresh water, anywhere you feel comfortable you're drinking the water, it'll automatically stay there. So this is what it'll look like when you're under your sink.